Do it again and again and again and again, because you will end up with your very first listing. Here's what I'm going to do if I had no business inside my geographic farm and I needed to make sure I can do something as quickly as possible. All right, if you are a real estate agent and you want to get into geographic farming, but you have no listings and you don't know where to start, here's what I would do. First up, tour every single house that's on the market. Yes, actually put yourself out there and do an agent preview. Look at the houses, have an MLS sheet, jot down some notes of what you think this house has: pros, pluses, minuses, drawbacks, cons. Okay, make an entire list of it. Make sure you just keep that MLS sheet. It's going to become important in a minute. And then do this for every single house on the market. How long has it been on the market? How's it been prepared? How's it smell? What's next to the house? Make sure you are really noting all the things a buyer would want to note when they are looking at properties. Now, hopefully, you have a decent amount of homes that are, you can tour. Next up, you want to see if you have somebody in your brokerage that has a listing on the market. Now, example, I am with a fairly large brokerage, okay? So I can not only look at my own office, I can also look at all the surrounding offices to see if anybody has a listing there. My farm is pretty big, so I typically end up with, another 1 or 2 people that are listing a home inside my geographic farm. I know, right? But it's one of those things where they can reach out and be like, hey, can I do an open house for you? I would love to help you do an open house. And that is where I would start. Not only would I then do the open house, but I would also make sure I go through the hyperlocal open house course, because there's so much leverage that you can build into your open houses if you just do them right. And when I say do them right, I don't mean you're going to set up an open house sign 5 minutes before and break it down 5 minutes after. I'm saying you're going to do a hyper-local open house in a strategic way to get in front of potential new sellers and to make sure you maximize your time. Now, remember all these MLS sheets that we were scribbling the pros and cons on? Okay, so I want you to have this in a binder with you. Having hyper-local open houses is a great way to connect with people that want to have this area. They want to be in there, and maybe they have or have not seen the other houses. So you can now talk like an area expert. That's right. So when you have a potential buyer come in and they're like, oh yeah, we are just, new to the area. It's like, oh, no problem. I actually just this week looked at, house A, house B, house C. Have you seen any of these? Because they're kind of similar to this one. And if they have not, you can now speak like an expert and say, you know what? Actually, we haven't, but you seem to know a lot about the neighborhood. What else do you know? Okay. So be in tune with your hyper-local market. Be aware of all the things that are going on and position yourself like the area expert. Once you do that, do it again and again and again and again, because you will end up with your very first listing. All right. I hope this was helpful. Thanks again for tuning in, watching the video, listening to wherever you are. Let's get out there and let's get those listings. My name is Janine Sasso. I'm the owner and founder of the hyperlocalagent, and I couldn't be more excited to be having more people get into geographic farming, direct mail, claim back their time, and grow a business that they absolutely love again. See you next time.